Please enter the current time. Why do you need that? It's 10:20. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Sucker asked me for the time. Whoa! It's like a screen inside of 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 a screen. Whoa, bro. And they all work. It's kind of crazy. The end is never the end is never the end is never loading. Whoa.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Got a nice voice.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day,
what kind of job is that?
Every month,
what service
of
are you
every
providing?
year. And although
A computer
others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Really? Really?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
His dad died?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Yeah, this guy's weird.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I'm playing now. Okay. Okay. I hate Mondays. Very original. I'm kind of short. No? Like, look at this. It's right below my chin.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sure.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
420. Okay. Bro, why is this place so empty and like a labyrinth? How do you go home?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is he narrating what I'm doing? Whoa! Where are we? It's just white light. The door on my left. What? What if I just...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Oh!
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted
Get
to
me
stop
out.
by the
I'm
employee
sorry.
lounge first, just to admire it.
Employee line? Okay. Sucker's just... He's at... Whoa. Whoa, let me in. Okay. He's narrating what I'm doing while I'm doing it. That is so trippy.
Yes,
It's a
truly
nice
a
little
room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Also, why is it like this giant step? This is just asking for someone to trip and fall.
Yes. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
He trying to set me up. No, sir.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wow. No, I'm doing what I want to do.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who's she?
She's been waiting.
Ooh. What is Buddy talking about? I feel like it's a trap. Oh, I thought that was a leg. I was like, yo. Okay, we're good, though. We're good. Right? We're good? Oh, no. Oh, no, gang. There's not a shred of light in there. Maybe we should go somewhere else. Yeah. That's, okay, I missed my chance to go down there, I guess. Bro, I have to go in that dark room? This is a horror game. Whoa!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
That's my girl?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Whoa!
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? Who'd want to commit their life to you?
Dang.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Bro, that was cruel. Baby, I thought
This
I thought
is
we
a
had
very
was real.
sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
J on my keyboard?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
What? No, I'm not pressing Y. Get me out of here. Oh.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly
I
what he's
didn't want
told
to. I
do.
don't have a choice.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What? No. Bro, I don't...
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Dang. Press G?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
This is all
The
just...
thought excited him terribly.
This is all... Spend time with the boys?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
What? Press P?
As he wandered through this
Pushing
fantasy world, he began to fill it with many
No.
possible paths and destinations.
No, it's turning into
Down
my
one
office.
path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many
Why is yellow
directions.
line
And
TM?
down another was a game with a
Why is it
baby.
trademark?
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
No way. This is all just my...
It was such a
Imagination.
wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
What? F to tell your wife you love her. Baby.
But there is no answer.
Oh!
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
No.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
What? No.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
What?
He
How?
won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I don't listen to this guy. Press G to be at work this morning.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I'm not pushing that. I'm not pushing that. That's exactly what he wants me to do. That's exactly what he wants me to do. I'm not doing that, bruh. Give me something else to do. Please. Fine.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to.
Gosh.
But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
We're
I'll
not so
try
different,
once more to
alright?
convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley
No,
pushed a button.
no,
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
no.
And I tried.
Oh. No way the game just... What game am I playing right now?
All of his co-workers were gone.
It restarted?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Bro, this is weird. Awaiting input. Input received. Okay. Surname, access. Okay. This guy's working on spreadsheets. This is weird. That computer doesn't have an off button. Strange. Whoa, it's like the back of a set.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
Bro, I
entered the
gotta go
door
on
on
the
his
right one.
left.
'Cause
This
remember
was
that
not
there
the
was that
correct
one
way to the
little
meeting
path
room,
that I
and
could drop
Stanley
down
knew
to
it
get to.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Yeah, blah,
just to
blah,
admire
blah,
it.
blah, blah. Keep talking.
Wow.
He stuck me in a time
Yes,
loop.
this room.
I will never forgive him
But
for this.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Bro, that's a setup, bro. No. I'm not doing
Stanley was so bad at following
this. Bro,
directions,
shut up.
it's
Stop
incredible he
insulting.
wasn't
You're
fired years
a
ago.
disembodied voice. You don't get to
Look,
talk.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Okay, so when
I'm
it
not
goes
your
up,
enemy,
I think
really,
I might have
I'm
enough
not.
momentum.
I
to get
realize that investing
over
in your
there.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
Actually,
is
I'm
that the
gonna get over
story
here.
has been about nothing but you all this time.
Oh!
Someone you've been in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Wow, that's so condescending.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting. What? Really?
Let's go.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Bro,
are you
down.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes, you're a disembodied
I don't
voice.
know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
What?
let me
No.
prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Bro, no, bro. No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, you can't make me. No. No.
I still don't think we're communicating
Oh
properly.
my.
Stanley walked through the... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so,
I'm so
badly
glad
what's
this
out
is
there?
TV,
You want to
so
find out what lies at the end of
Sorry.
this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Yeah. Pick your own destiny.
You see? There's
What is
nothing here.
this?
I haven't even finished building
No.
the sections of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
What?
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because
Shut
I
up, bro.
did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Yeah.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
Yeah, I gotta
what
pick
would
my
have
own
made
story,
this
bro.
game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Yeah, okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Bro, that's a wooden door. I don't look as safe as these other doors, so I'm going here. What the? Please
Okay,
rate your
I'm going to
experience.
stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I think everything you do, that you touch is like just garbage, so like one.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but
Yeah.
a 1?
Yeah,
That's
like
not
you're
even
trash.
helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
Yeah, I'm judging.
Here,
Not
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Oh,
Let's
have
take a
you?
look.
What the? Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Good old Neil is offline. 2 seconds. Skid, Nico Nako, Goldenrod. Oh. Did you know that 21.3% of players skip the intro sequence? Only the worst 3. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. This guy has spent 7 hours. You are objectively ranked 9,328th out of 9,000. That's not me, bro. I haven't been playing this game for 7 hours. This is your superior. Bro, okay. We're not doing this. Let's go here. Let's go through here. What we got?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated
No!
to keep walking through doors?
You just dissed
Again,
me.
honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No problem.
Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the
Bro,
baby
what do we
crawls
got
left
going on here,
towards
bro?
danger.
Please,
You
no.
click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, no. I'm tired of hearing it cry. I'm gonna let it die.
You heartless bastard. Do you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I hate you. I hate you. I love babies.
I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
You quit?
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Wait, you're the game
since
master.
My game
you
was
can't
so
just
awful.
quit.
Why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What?
Aha!
Whoa.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
What?
Yes,
No!
That must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Please don't teleport me. Yeah, this is definitely a completely different game, right? Oh, I guess. This is different.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
What? Leaving the tower.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
What?
Oh,
No!
thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing.
Bro, give me
that
some...
big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
Bro, why is that bad?
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
It's okay, you
We're out
just
of the
trapped
woods
me
now,
in this
Stanley.
box.
Okay,
For what?
I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
This game was actually kind of
Preferably
cool.
something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
What? There's a crack.
Okay, I think
Crack.
this will be just the
There's a crack.
thing.
Ah. Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you
This
to
is
run
Rocket
around
League.
in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
This is just Rocket League. No, bro. I'm not playing.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
What
We
is
shall run
sports
the
ball?
bases and do a touchdown together. Yes,
Run
I think
bases
surely
and
we
do a
must.
touchdown.
Okay,
Please
Stanley,
stop talking,
here's the ball.
please.
Have fun.
Oh, there's the ball. I'm going faster. Let's go. Boom. Can't jump. Okay. Even in Rocket League, we can jump. Let's go.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this
master
fun?
this game.
Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Bro, your story
Stanley,
was
I have a
trash.
thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes, Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
No,
Stanley, I'm like a child in a
I don't need another
confectionery
ball.
shop.
I
I simply have
I
to
just need
have
to get this
more.
ball in
I'm
the-
insatiable.
Or just
More balls!
what the? Yeah, let me just get one in the goal, please. This is making me frustrated. Just love tap it in there. Just caress it into
Are you
the goal.
enjoying this, Stanley? Are you
It
having
didn't
fun?
explode.
What are you
Oh!
doing?
What the? Alpha, beta.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
It's like I don't care. Oh! Where am I? Oh. Oh, there's a light. Let's go. We're just gonna leave that alone. I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Wow.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
What
He'll
happened to me?
understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
Huh?
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
What? And then we restart. Alright, guys, that's been the Stanley Parable. Hey. You asked, I have done. You know?
Giovanni.